topic that we don't have a thing for, because SmackDown moves to 3 hours.
This is time. Yeah.
SmackDown moves to 3 hours this week, ironically in Phoenix. I will not be there, but I think that there's a lot of people that are complaining about it because there are people who are very anti 3 hour show, which I'm not on that boat with them at all, because I think that the past month and a half of Raw episodes being 2 hours was enough evidence for me that it ain't what we need. We need 3 hours. I think that things are going to be different, obviously, because they're getting moved to Netflix, so the 3 hours won't feel as drawn out necessarily as they have when they're on the USA Network, because they have to fill with so many commercials, whatever. But I think Raw moving to 3 hours again, it's needed. Their roster is too packed to not have 3 hours. And the same can be said about SmackDown. And I think a guy like Giovanni Vinci should be one of the ultimate benefiters from them moving to 3 hours, because then it becomes a thing of there's no reason for you to have him sitting in catering, not having a match, not being involved in any sort of storyline, when you just added an entire new hour and you didn't add 20 new superstars to the roster. You know what I mean? Like, SmackDown can drag sometimes because they don't have as much going on as they do on Raw. Okay, so add more to the mid-card stuff. And that whole thing is kind of weird right now anyway, because it's like, are they already moving on from LA Knight being the US champion? Like, what are we doing?
Back off what you're saying about Vinci using probably one of the best storylines out right now, the New Day turning heel. Now, why am I bringing that up? Okay, because the New Day, the seeds being planted for them turning heel was during essentially the third hour of Raw. They were the third hour storyline, where it was like right after it hit 10 o'clock and you're kind of just trying to get to the main event and you needed some filler stories. That's basically what the New Day carrying across was. And who's the champ over here? I said this has legs to be something. All that Vinci needs to at least get the exposure. Like,